Welcome everyone, once again, to Let's Play Mega Man 3. I am the Wolf. In the last video, we were able to take down both Shadow Man and Spark Man. In this video, I'm going to take on Magnet Man's stage. Now, this will probably be the only guy I do this time, simply because in the one part of his stage with the disappearing platforms, it becomes time-consuming to get past there. Not necessarily hard, just time-consuming. Usually, if I do this right, there's that guy that can, if I don't get hit, who can take me to the rest of the rest of the way to the end, but whatever. This is the third time we've come across Pro Man in this game in somebody else's stage. And this is another easy time because you're on flat surface. So, just do your usual routine. As I said before, the hardest version of him is Hard Man's, and we've already gotten past that. Or one of the hardest versions. Now I could have waited for those guys to get down there, but I was hoping maybe some of them would have an energy capsule for me. Now, when I get to a place or come across a thing that restores energy, I want to show everyone a little secret that they may or may not be aware of. Because I'm not sure how many people are aware of it, and I just want to make up for the Hard Man fiasco in the end. Okay, so that's your first one. Next up is this one, which is one of the harder ones because those generators, which tend to try and pull you. Best way I found is to try and jump on this one right here and stay on, and then jump onto that one, and bam, you're past it. Now this one I want to watch just a bit to get used to because I don't want to die due to that pit there or the pulling me. Okay, let's see. Jump, and there we go. Past the most time-consuming part of that stage. So maybe I'll be able to bring you another video. I'm not sure, or another Robot Master in this video. I am not sure yet. Okay. Now, for this trick, all you have to do is have defeated Shadow Man. You go down Shadow Man's weapon, and you press right, and then click. And you see how Rush Jet is the one that appears there? Now, we just call up Rush Jet, and use him real quick. And you should have Rush Jet, in the next board. You don't have to defeat Needleman at all. And, that's just an awesome little trick that some people may or may not know. I wanted to show them. Now, Magnet Man's weakness is either Spark Shock or Shadow Blade, depending on which you want to use. As I said in the last video, Spark Shock, gets rid of him quicker, but you can't always hit him easily because sometimes he jumps up in the air and that becomes difficult when he's up there throwing his magnets at you. And that's usually when I use Shadow Blade, but That time he was fairly easy to get rid of using just Spark Shock, so. And that's Magnet Man's stage. You got Magnet Missile, which I've never found to be a particularly useful weapon except at like one point in Doc Wily's castle. That's it, you know. Next up, I'm going to try to do Snake Man for you in this video. Snake Man starts a whole new chain of the Robot Master weaknesses because Snake Man's not really... None of those weapons in the first chain are effective against Snake Man. Same with, like, Gemini Man and Needle Man. It's just, you know, Snake Man's easiest to take on usually one-on-one. Gemini Man, the fact that he uses a twin makes it very difficult. And Needle Man's just a pain overall. So I tend to do the first chain and then go for Snake Man, Gemini Man, and Needle Man finally. Which, you know, if I didn't do that trick to get Rush Jet, means I'd have to wait till the very end just to have that nice ability there, you know? Which I don't want to have to wait till I'm right up against those Robot Masters from number 2 to have Rush Jet. In fact, there's some areas in this board that when I was younger I could not tolerate without Rush Jet as a backup. Snake Man was another Robot Master who I really enjoyed. He another one of those ones like Shadow Man, who I thought was awesome and had a lot of originality. Of course, I think that all the Robot Masters in this game have a lot of originality before going into the same old repetitive, well, he just does this and that's the same as that one from this game. I think this is the last game really where you see any originality in the characters in all of them. Ooh, nice, an E-Tank. I might need that against Snake Man, not sure yet. It depends on how many times he hits me, jumps on me physically, you know? But I really like Snake Man as a weapon in this game. It's awesome getting Search Snake because you just throw it and it travels around the floor and whatnot. And I know that it's not his weakness because Needle is the weakness for Snake Man, but as a kid I used to love going in the Robot Gauntlet and using Snake Search against Snake Man. I don't know, it was just so apropos to me for some reason. Now we're close to the end here. Just gotta travel up these layers and then along the clouds and we'll be at Snake Man, who will fill out our bottom portion of this whole chart, leaving us left with Gemini Laser and Needle after that. Now, it wasn't this section with the clouds I hated as a kid. The cloud things going up were okay to me, you know. I never found them be troublesome. It's this section right after you have all those cloud things helping you with these green platforms. And as a kid, I just hated trying to do this section, especially if I hit those guys at the wrong level. I hated trying to do that section without Rush Jet. As you see, no problem here doing it, but, you know, when you're a kid, everything seems so much harder, especially when you're just beginning. I mean, I've had all my childhood to work on this game at this point, so it's just like, you know, crap. Yeah, and you see I needed that energy tank. Best bet's probably sticking to the left here. I don't know, though. I really just don't like Snake Man fighting him one-on-one without anything, but whew, that was close. Anyway, that's Snake Man, and but he's much easier without his weakness than any of these other guys coming up. At least usually to me. As I said, with me it depends on how many times he's jumped on me. You got Search Snake. I don't know why I called it Snake Search before. Probably because that's what we always called as a kid. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, this is the Wolf, signing